Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. If you haven't noticed, XRP, LBRY, Dragonchain are pumping more than other coins. Everything is up because Bitcoin's up. Pretty much every single coin within the top 20 or so is actually in the green because Bitcoin's in the green and they're recovering really fast. But as you can see, XRP is up 14, whereas Cardano's only up 6. And if you look at LBR coin, it's actually up even more at 21. Dragonchain is also up 7. So they're up more, quite a bit more than average. They're basically up more than every other coin besides Luna C, but that doesn't count because we all know Luna C is a pump and dump. So why are they up? Well, these three coins have something in common, and that is they're being sued by the SEC. And there's two big events coming up that people are actually getting excited about, and that's why these coins are actually pumping this hard. For up 14% and up 21%, almost 22% for LBRY, and almost like up 7% for Dragonchain is a lot more than normal. And the two events are that there's a September 19th filing date for summary judgment. Now, this isn't actually the summary judgment date. There won't be any judgments going down on this date. The actual summary judgment, I think, is in March of next year. But this is kind of like the beginning of the end game. And basically, the September 19th date is like the date where both parties have to file for motion of summary judgment. And I think this is a date that both parties have actually agreed to. And Jeremy Hogan, which a lot of the XRP people listen to, believes that it's going to be the end game. Now, I don't really know much about. I don't really take this at face value because Hogan has been overly optimistic about things in the case, thinking that it might basically settle on certain dates, which it never did. But this is a hard, solid date, and the public might actually see some of the redacted briefs on September 19th. So both parties will have to show a lot of the cards they actually have left on the table, and some people will think this will force a settlement right away. I personally do not think this will force a settlement right away. I think the summary judgment is actually going to come around on the 19th. But this does signal the end game. And some people are very excited about both sides showing their cards on the table. And of course, pointing out the SEC's inconsistencies. So after this, basically, they have until I think October 22nd to file oppositions to the summary judgment. And then there's another filing, I believe in November. And then the actual summary judgment date, I think is either in March or April of next year. So we're finally getting towards the end of this saga, barring appeals and such. The other thing is that LBRY's case will actually be decided soon. Now, LBRY, actually, this case has been dragging out forever, and this is a much smaller project. They don't have as much money, so the SEC has been trying to drag this thing out for as long as possible, so it becomes financially unviable for them to protect themselves. A lot of times, bigger companies and government agencies do this, so you can't really fight the case. Not a great way to win a lawsuit, but sometimes it works. It sucks that our legal system actually works that way. But they're actually going to be decided soon, and I think this will actually have a pretty big effect on the XRP case as well as the Dragonchain case. And I really hope this decision actually comes out right, because that would actually be good for all of crypto if LBRY won the case. Now, if LBRY wins the case, Ripple will probably win their case as well, because they're kind of being sued for much the same thing. So I'm hoping LBRY wins this case. I'm hoping Ripple wins their case, so the rest of the industry can have a breather as well. Because if the SEC can't identify these two as securities, they will have a much, much harder time identifying everything else as securities as well. So that's why these SEC sued coins are actually going up, because these two big events. Maybe we'll get some clarity, and people are very, very optimistic about the outcome of these cases. And they do have a big impact, obviously, on the projects themselves and on the industry as a whole. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.